I can probably only get away with this because my channel is very slow. I don't get a lot of views. So I'm probably actually in a unique position to give my opinion and not attract the danger. And when I'm talking about the danger, it's like, so anyone that's been like watching the internet for the past like almost 15 years or something, or at least last 10 years, will be aware of what I mean by cancel culture and groups of people who uh, organize themselves to find people who are saying something that they don't like, and then as a group targeting those people and trying to get them like cancelled from whatever position they have, or they could just be a normal person who's got a normal job, but they'll contact the employer and try and get this person cancelled from their fucking life of making money. And so for the last decade, there's a particular sort of political leaning that had power at that time, and these were the people that were doing that shit, you know? This is why, like, I'll get comments all the time, sort of like, not all the time, I do get some comments saying, why don't you show your face? Why is your YouTube account anonymous? And it's because of this. It's because of people who dox and try to get you to lose your fucking job because they don't agree with what you're saying. And for the last decade, it's pretty much been a particular political leaning that's been doing that. And a lot of the YouTubers that I would follow, I follow both sides, but like the YouTubers who are on the other side of that, who are the guys getting cancelled or whatever, they'd complain about it because it's shit. It doesn't matter who does it, it's shit. And now, all of a sudden, though, all of a sudden, I'd say like most of the quote unquote right wing or whatever, or freedom of speech quote unquote people that I follow on YouTube have either been completely okay with or and more than more calling for, let's document everything that people say against what's recently happened, and let's contact their employers. Let's get them cancelled. Let's make them go broke. Let's take their jobs. Do you know what I mean? It's exactly the same shit that the other side or whatever that they say the other side been doing for fucking like the last decade. And now it's okay to do that for them. And I've even heard arguments from these people saying, well, it's a dirty tactic, but the left proved it was effective, so we should use it. It's like, what the fuck? And they say this shit, you know, like whatever. Like when someone shows you who they are, believe them or listen to them, you know. And these guys are saying it about the left people, you know, because I don't know. There's some left people that are saying some crazy shit about this situation. But I'm looking at it a different way. Like I'm saying, yeah, believe the people when they say this because these people are canceling people. They're calling for doxing people. They're calling for taking people's jobs because now it's okay to do that. You know what I mean? And the whole thing about taking people's jobs and all this sort of shit, it came from a position of power. It was an abuse of power. And now it's just another abuse of power. And like, maybe I shouldn't be making this video because someone might not like it and go, well, fucking, I'm gonna dox this cunt and get his fucking job taken. That's what it's like now. And that's where the quote unquote right now has completely lost me. I don't want to be scared to say what I want to say or to comment what I want to comment. But I can't do that now on these channels because it's a fever pitch. They can interpret something and go, well, this guy's okay for fucking cancelling, or I don't know, like they probably could. I guess they could dox me, but you know, I could put a comment and just say, one of these videos that I've seen where these people are like calling for like cancelling people's jobs, and I could say exactly what I'm saying in this video, which is like, it's just not right. Like, it wasn't right when the fucking left guys did it. It's not right when you're doing it. Like, let's just play fair. And if you respect freedom of speech, let people just say what the fuck they want. Don't take their jobs. If I put that in a comment section, there's a possibility that someone could see my channel and then just like, I don't know, like mass flag all my fucking videos or something. Because it's at this level, it's at this polarized craziness, and I've personally like lost a lot of faith in a lot of the right-wing channels, quote unquote right-wing channels, whatever, that I followed for years in the last week, with what they've been saying about let's just fucking dox these cunts, let's just fucking make them lose their fucking jobs for what they say. Now, I'm pretty much an absolutist when it comes to freedom of speech. People should be allowed to say what the fuck they want, no matter how much you hate it, and don't go after their livelihoods, because by doing that, what you're doing is you're intimidating freedom of speech. When you're doxing people, taking away their livelihoods and stuff, you're intimidating freedom of speech. It's not like, oh yeah, it's not like it's like it's still legal or something to say what you like, but no, that is absolute antithesis of freedom of speech, which is a lot of what these particular channels and this sort of right-wing shit was pissed off with, or using that, saying, look at these left people, they're taking away freedom of speech. They were doing it legally, in a way. It was still wrong. And now that the power's on the other fucking foot, whatever, these right-wing people are organizing people and creating this almost cult-like sort of mentality where we will go after anyone who disagrees with us or says anything bad about the recent assassination, you know. And it's exactly the same. And I don't know, it's just fucking disappointing. I'm just disappointed in so many of the people that I followed who I thought were just about freedom of speech and who I thought were more against all this like sort of LGBT, trans, whatever leftist kind of shit or immigration shit. I thought they were against it because the opposition were closing down freedom of speech. And now they've got a little bit of a foot in the door, they've got a little bit of power. And it's not all of them, but I would say most of the people that I followed, that I had respect for, are now completely okay with being as much of a shady, immoral cunt as the left were with organizing these like what do you call it, like organized units of people who will on the internet who will like research and because someone said something wrong on Twitter or someone said something wrong in a video like I'm doing now, and hunt them down and use their skills to dox them and shit, and then contact their employers and stuff to get them to lose a job. Which the big effect from that is that people are scared to speak. You know what I mean? And they're doing exactly the same now, and it's just made me lose faith with a lot of the people that I follow on YouTube. Like fucking well, they have shown their face to me